All right, so my name is Derek Davis. I am the co-founder of Tabby, a tax app for 1099 independent contractors. Just to give you a little background, I'm a CPA. I left PwC at the end of September to join the on-demand economy, also known as the shared economy. So how this all started was about 10 months ago. I was in an Uber ride, and I was speaking to the driver, and I asked him, what are you doing about your taxes, and what are you doing to help save money? And he had no idea what was going on. And that really surprised me. The more people I talked to, the more I realized that most rideshare drivers have no idea what they're doing about their taxes. And the more I investigated in this issue, I found out that there's about $7.4 billion in missed tax savings by 1099 independent contractors. I did a poll of all rideshare drivers in November, and I asked them, how do you keep track of your business expenses? And 43% said that they kept a manual Excel log. About 11% kept a bag of physical receipts, and the remaining did just nothing. They just were hoping that their tax bill wouldn't be too high. So just to give you guys a hypothetical run through, if you make $35,000 in 1099 income and you have no expense record keeping whatsoever, your tax bill is going to come out to about $7,800. This is assuming if you are a single filer. So the total taxes that you would owe is approximately 22% of your total income. So that's a huge number. So personally as a CPA, I always get asked, how do I pay less tax? The key to paying less tax is keeping track of your business expenses. So in scenario 2, that person kept track of about $25,000 in business expenses, and their tax liability at the end of the year would be about $1,700 as opposed to $7,800, which is the previous slide showing if you kept no business expenses at all. So from this, I began thinking, okay, what's the easiest way for someone to keep track of their business expenses? And also, what are business expenses? Because I feel like most people don't know what business expenses are. And according to the IRS, to deduct a business expense, it needs to be both ordinary and necessary. And these are more or less kind of vague terms. So if you're thinking kind of what can I deduct, it could be clothing. If you have any sort of a uniform, it could be food and beverage. I mean, even tonight's a great event. If you meet someone at this event, you go grab drinks afterwards, you can actually deduct half of the cost of your drinks. The car expense is another great way to save money. Your home office deductions, and other expenses that are directly or indirectly benefiting your business. To substantiate a business expense, you need to think, okay, how does this benefit my business, as opposed to what is the expense? So from this, we came up with Tabby, which is a mobile app that connects all your credit and debit cards, and you can easily swipe if the expenses are business or personal. So with this app, you don't have to keep Excel logs, you don't need to keep your receipts. All you have to do is just link up your cards and just swipe away your business expenses, and you can watch your tax deductions grow in real time, so you don't have to freak out at the end of the year, or for everyone in this room in about 2 months from now. So that's pretty much Tabby, if anyone has any questions.